up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia. And you guys are killing me. Yes, the couch is going, but it is not dead. You know what I'm saying? We're, selling our house, so we're moving from Colorado to Atlanta, Georgia. So we gotta pack our shit and get the fuck out, basically, okay? Gotta do it. Moving on to actual gaming news right now. We all know that Wii U is a flop. Don't attack. We all know it's a flop. Flippy flop. It's what the fuck it was. Okay, and apparently they're working on a brand new console right now, and Nintendo's next generation console portable is reportedly called Nintendo Fusion. Now, basically, they're going to take a console and a handheld like the 3DS and merge them together to where you can use both of them and you get them both at the same time. So Nintendo is reportedly working on a project to replace the struggling Wii U home console with something called Nintendo Fusion, according to a rumor printed by the Nintendo News. Now, it refers to the notion that Fusion, a portable gaming system, and the console are going to be jointly developed and created. And basically, they came out with a little bit of news and technical jargon that I'm sure a lot of y'all don't necessarily care about, but I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about some of it anyway. Okay, so it's supposed to be like a Super 3DS thing, and it's going to be called the Fusion DS, and then they're going to have the actual Fusion terminal, which is supposed to have 4 times the teraflops of a PlayStation 4, 8-core processors, and all this other wonderful, great shit, 3.0 ports. Maybe it'll have a DVD player this time. Maybe even a Blu-ray player. But you know what I'm saying? This is actually, great information. Hopefully they actually come out with this new console relatively soon. I know that most game companies, they develop new consoles about 2 years after, they release their systems or whatever. So they're pretty much on target to be releasing a new console. And since this one's flopping so bad, they're probably going to just bust out a new console as soon as humanly possible. And I don't fucking blame them. So hopefully by E3 next year, we'll get some new information on it. Maybe even some hints, whatever, at this E3 if they even show up. Speaking of Nintendo/Sony news, the Wii U sucks. There's no denying it. They even came out and admitted it. It sucks. But apparently it's all Sony's fault. Okay? Apparently Sony's supposed to be blamed for Nintendo's inability to secure third-party games. Yeah. The Japanese investment market analyst basically released a report on Nintendo's recent substantial reduction of earning forecast for the fiscal year, and the document includes some information that basically they're supposed to come out and talk about in the meeting, where the problem of inability to secure third-party titles is caused by Sony Computer Entertainment for investing heavily in the marketing costs of multi-platform software. So it's Sony's fault that they can't get third-party support because they're investing money in third-party support? Is it their fault Nintendo's being cheap? Is it their fault they're making horrible business practices that make it hard for developers to want to develop for their actual console? Do they bear no responsibility for that? You know what? I'm not going to fucking touch this shit. It's supposed to go down on January 30th. Hopefully they don't say this shit because I will go the fuck off. It is no one's fault if your console flops, but if you don't want to invest and do the work and put forth the effort to put out the best damn game console you possibly can. Enough said. Okay, moving on from that, EA has actually responded to the whole entire, conspiracy or whatever about them actually going out there and paying YouTubers to like and enjoy their shit. Okay, the EA has issued a response on a YouTube scandal involving Battlefield 4 and Need for Speed Rivals, and basically they said the same thing that all the other ones come out there and say. Through EA's Roku program, some fans are being compensated for YouTube videos that they create and share about our games. I.e., we give them money to say they like our shit, even if our shit is fucked up, but you don't talk about Fight Club. Now, the program requires participants to comply with, FTC guidelines and identify, the content of the sponsor, blah, 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 blah. You also agree to keep the information confidential at all times, and all matters relating to this agreement and any agreement, including without limitation, the details of the compensation above. Blah, 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 blah. Shh. Forget about what we just said. It'll blow over in a week. No one's going to care. We're EA and we're evil. That's basically what's going on. So I had to bust you guys out, with all this new news or whatever. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook so you guys will know as soon as my videos become available. This is some mind-blowing news. I hope they come out with a new console. I hope Nintendo just drops one at E3 and say, guess what? We're making this bitch. It's coming out next year. Fuck it. Fuck it. A lot of people are salty and they're like, don't say anything about it. If they cancel this console right now, then, you know, who's going to trust them? Look, if something sucks, you don't embrace the suck and just let people enjoy the suck. Give them 2 games a year. You can't do that. If it sucks, it sucks. It just does. It's like giving me a hot dog, and the hot dog is fucked up and it's disgusting, and you're like, hey, if we took this hot dog and give you another one, then, you know what I'm saying, how are you going to trust our hot dogs? No, bitch. I want a new one that's not fucked up. That's not jacked up and tastes like shit. That's all the news I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'll holler at y'all later.